Now we'll find the rotational work and power. For finding this, let this is a rigid body which is rotating through a fixed axis by an angular velocity omega. Let there is a small mass of mass m, and there is a force which is applied on the mass m. If we divide this force into two components, one is tangential component and another is radial component. So our rotational work will be done by only this tangential component, not the radial component. So our rotational work done will be dw. Now let this small mass is travelled by a small angle d theta. So the covered arc will be dl equal to r d theta, because r is the radius of this circular segment and d theta is the angle covered. But from the definition of work we know this small work done due to this rotation will be dw equal to f dot dl. Now if we substitute the value of dl in our equation number 1, this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. So if we substitute the value of dl from equation number 2 into our equation number 1, then our small work done dw will become f into r d theta. If we want to get the total work done by this system, then we have to integrate this. So integration of dw will be integration of f r d theta. But from the definition of torque, as we know, torque equal to f into r, force into lever arm, that is called torque. So we can replace this fr by this torque term. So after replacing, we will get the total work done due to rotation will be integration of tau d theta. Now we have to take the limit of this integral. Let initially this angle was theta I and its final angle becomes theta f. So our limit will become theta I to theta f, theta I to theta f also here. So our work done due to rotation, so work done w due to rotation will be equal to integral from limit initial angle to final angle of tau d theta. So this is our equation for finding the rotational work done due to rotation. Now let's say this object or this rigid body is rotating and at the same time it is translating, or in simple way it can be said that it is rolling. For rolling motion there will be a velocity of center of mass of this body. Let the velocity of center of mass is vcm. So its work done will be and by this translatory type of motion, the distance traveled is x or dx will be vcm into dt. So in that case our work done due to translatory motion dw will be equal to f dot dx. So that will be again become f into vcm into dt. So now if we want to find the total work done, then we have to integrate this dw. So after integrating dw, we will get integration of dw equal to integration of f vcm into dt. from our time t1 to t2. So, and this is the equation for finding the work done due to translation, or again we can write this as wt, means work done due to translation equal to integration from of f dot dx from x1 to x2. So now we are seeing that the total rolling motion is a combination of rotational motion and the translatory motion. So total work done in rolling will be W equal to WR plus WT. So after putting the proper value of WR and WT, we will get WR equal to integration from theta I to theta f tau d theta plus integration of f dot dx, x initial to x final. So this is the equation for total work done in rotation. Now we will find the power in rotation. Power in rotation. For finding the power of rotation, as we know, power is defined as V equal to rate of change of work, means dW with respect to dt. This is called power. Now as we know, this dW for rotation is Fr d theta or tau d theta. So instead of dW we'll write tau d theta, and it is divided by dt. So our power will be equal to tau into d theta with respect to dt. So from the definition of angular velocity, we know angular velocity omega equal to d theta with respect to dt. So we can write the power of the system or the rigid body will be tau into omega. So this is the equation for finding the power of the rigid body.